This has been a great year for bell peppers for me. This is my first, really good year with bell peppers. Look at that. My very first habanero peppers. Jalapenos. What a nice little mini harvest. I have 6 bell peppers, 4 or 5 pickling cucumbers, a bunch of cherry tomatoes, 2 habaneros, some squash, and some dill. Hi there, YouTube. Today we are going to make homemade dill pickles using the cucumbers that we grew from the garden and dill that I've harvested from the garden as well. I'm using a bit of a modified version of this dill pickle recipe. Instead of 4 garlic cloves, I'm using minced garlic because I don't have any garlic cloves in the house right now. Instead of mustard seeds and peppercorn, I'm going to be using this mixed pickling spice instead, and then everything else I'm going to follow to a T. So the first thing that we have to do is cut our cucumbers, and these are pickling cucumbers, so these should be perfect for making pickles. I have 6 of these 6-ounce jars right here, which I think I'm going to use to make little pickle chips. And then in these jars, I'm going to do pickle spheres. These are 24-ounce mason jars. I also happen to have this wavy cutter, which will make the perfect pickle chips. I think I'm gonna use the biggest ones for the spheres. Okay, and the rest of them I think I'm going to make into chips. Next thing we need to do is just divide all of our cucumbers into jars. These chips are so big they don't fit in the jar. No, I'm gonna have to go get some bigger jars. I guess I'll put any big ones in these ones, and then any small ones in these ones, and then I'll go grab more jars. Okay, filled all those jars. Let me go grab a couple more. Let's see if the big ones fit. Yes! Fit all of them except for one big chunk, which I'm okay with that. And here are all of the ingredients I'll be using. I have 2 cups of distilled white vinegar. I have 2 cups of water. I have 4 tablespoons of minced garlic. I have some canning salt, 2 teaspoons. I have 4 teaspoons of the mixed pickling spice right here. And then I have 1/4 cup of sugar. The first thing I'm gonna do is bring my saucepan to medium heat, and then I'm going to combine the 2 cups of distilled vinegar with the 2 cups of water, the 1/4 cup of sugar, and the 2 tablespoons of canning salt. We're gonna let that heat up and whisk together the sugar and salt until it all gets incorporated. This will take about a minute. Once you've got that fully incorporated, you can take it off the heat, and you want this to cool down. So give it about 8 minutes. While that's cooling, it's the perfect time to add your spices. So I'm gonna add about a sprig of fresh dill to each of these containers. Maybe 2 sprigs for these bigger jars. Oh my gosh, just shoving this dill in there, I can just smell pickles. Whew. Every time I smell dill, I cannot help but think of pickles. It's the only thing I think of. I'm also gonna divide out that pickling spice into each jar. Now that our brine has cooled, all we have to do is ladle it into each jar, and you want to be sure to completely cover up your cucumbers. I might have to make more brine. Then I'm just going to add a lid to it and screw on a top. You don't have to worry about leaving any type of certain headroom or anything, because these are not going to be put into a water bath. These literally just sit into your refrigerator. They will be lightly pickled after 2 days, but they will be best after 5 to 6 days, and they will last several weeks in your refrigerator. So pretty. I'm definitely going to have to make more brine. There's no way this is going to fill up all these jars. I did have to make more brine. I made a double batch this time to make sure we have enough. You know what? I just realized I forgot to add the garlic. Oh my gosh. Let me add garlic to these. So it made 5 jars of dill pickle spheres and 5 jars of dill pickle chips. And some of the sphere ones have a couple of big chips in them as well. But yeah, these will sit in the refrigerator for at least 2 days, but the best flavor is definitely after about 5 to 6 days. And these will last in the refrigerator for several weeks, and they will just get better and better over time. So into the refrigerator these will go, and in a few weeks I guess we'll be trying these out. The pickle chips typically don't take as long to pickle, so normally they're ready in about 5 to 6 days, but those pickle spheres, 5 to 6 days is just around when they start to get good. They really are best after a couple of weeks, truly. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Have you ever made pickles before? I used to not be a huge pickle person, but as I've gotten older, I've really gotten into like a couple of pickles on my burger, but that's about as far as I go. I don't really just sit and eat pickles, but Matt really enjoys them. So I'm sure he'll enjoy these, and I'll definitely be giving away some to my neighbors as well. But thanks for watching this little video, and I'll see you guys around for whatever video I come up with for next time. Bye guys. I just think they are so pretty. What's in my fridge, you might ask? Pickles.